Hello, happy Vlogmas. This is too low. Look at my friend. He's right behind me. What was that noise? Probably sleigh bells. Oh my gosh, this lighting is horrific. Hi, welcome to FiberLoveDiary Vlogmas 2021. I'm Trish if we haven't met, and if we have met, welcome back. My two buddies are trying to figure out where to lay behind me. And I'm gonna work on my Christmas cards today. I love to tell you that I make them every year. I don't do it every year, and I've even had a few years where I just didn't get cards out. But they need to be out like today, basically. So, yesterday I designed them and then cut a bunch of pieces for them so that I could just assemble them. I don't make a million, you know, we don't like enough people that much to have to make a million, but I just feel like it's a fun thing for me, to be honest, because I know a lot of people don't even care about Christmas cards anymore, but I love doing it. I had some trouble, so I'm gonna be winging part of it. I wanted to put like a snowflake hanging on the card. You'll see it. I was having some trouble cutting the vinyl that I'm trying to cut. It's the most annoying thing in the world, and it's like I use the proper settings, so I really don't know what I was doing wrong, but I am gonna go with it, and you guys are gonna find this super shocking. But I only had a few sheets of glitter vinyl that would work in my stash, and no glitter paper that would work for this project in my stash. So whatever, I'll go through what I did, and this is what I ended up with. These little snowflakes. So they're going on my cards, and when John gets home, hopefully they'll be all done, and he'll have to sign his name on all of them, and then I can get them addressed and get them out, which sounds like a huge thing, but it's really not going to be that bad, especially because I have like 90% of the pieces cut right here. Hey, I'm crafting, we're hanging out, Luther's napping, of course. Let's just do this together. And after this, I'm gonna work on hemming the dish towels that I just took off my loom. They're Christmas ones. They need to get in the shop. 2 towels are ordered by one person, and then there's 2 other people who are like, before you post those, I'm gonna need some pictures because I'm gonna wanna order them straight from you without going through Etsy, which does save me money. Yeah, I have like 12 towels, or maybe it was 13. I don't know. We'll see when I do the hemming. I need to get them all hemmed and washed so that they can look pretty and get their pictures took. Let's do this. I'm ready. I think I'm making 30 cards, and then if I don't have enough, I'll just throw together a few more after. But last year I was smart, and I bought one of these value packs of note cards that has 50 in it, but I think I used like a whole bunch, so I don't know if I have enough, but I cut bases for that too. I think I'm gonna have to go get ribbon when I get to that step, or maybe yarn. Yarn would be smart, wouldn't it? Hey Trish, you probably have some yarn that will go with this. I really need to get this done, so I'm gonna put you guys up on the table, and then I'll flip it around so you're at my point of view. I originally was going to do like a knitted Christmas tree, make a stencil, and then kind of like use the stencil to dry brush a Christmas tree on the cards, but I don't know. I guess I decided to get fancy. Probably a mistake. But first I'm gonna make one as like a template so I know what I'm doing and everything, and then we'll do production style. I just realized I forgot something. You're gonna be seeing my hands whenever this happens. People ask me these questions, so I thought this time I would go ahead and address it early. Some of you, if you've been here for a while, you've already seen me with these on my hands. I get these bruises on the back of my hand. This one is from the treadmill. When I'm on my treadmill and I'm like going, I sometimes smack the back of my hand on the little hand held things. I say sometimes, it happens almost every time I'm on for like half an hour. So that's what this bruise is from. You're gonna be able to see it. Don't worry. I do it all the time, and I always know the only other way I get the back of my hand usually is sometimes when I'm pulling stuff out of the washing machine. This is what it's like to be me. But this one, oh, you can't see it as much now, that's good, is from putting together warping bars. So I was holding it with this hand and tapping in the hardware with the other hand, and the handle of the hammer just bumped against the back of my hand. And when it happened, I was like, that is gonna be a nasty bruise. And then the next day there was nothing. And then the next day it was just gross. It looked a lot worse. You can see it's getting better, but I just figured someone would notice it. I'm just clumsy. I don't know what else to tell you. That's what happened. I'm clumsy. Also, look how cute they are. Okay, I don't like this at all. I'm gonna take the snowflake off before it's dry and go a different way. And I swear if I can't make this work, we're gonna go to Target and buy some cute Christmas cards because, come on, man. I'm gonna try to emboss on this first. How do we feel about that? I like that better. And then it's very simple. That's what I want. That's how I usually like it. And then I'll come back and I'll put like a little yarn bow on it. But I think I'm gonna go ahead and move the ornament down a little lower on the rest of them. But otherwise I'm happy. This one's going out. That's pretty. I don't know if you can see how sparkly it is. Okay, so the only other really thing I wanted to get done today is I wanted to cut and hem these towels. I don't know if I'm gonna get it all the way done. I woke up with a headache and it's getting worse, but I at least can cut them. That's not gonna be a big deal. We're gonna do it from the higher table that John built in the studio. And whenever I weave these, I weave them 28 inches long under tension, and then I'll put a different colored thread where they need to be cut. Just one. I don't know how to do this. Is so much fabric. I'm not sure what I'm doing. Okay, let me put it on the floor in front of me and then we'll just speed it up. So what I want to do is I'm going to take this to my sewing machine and zigzag at either side of where it needs to get cut. And I always put a different colored thread. Like this one is this single red thread that's just going through here to tell me where to cut it. So I'll zigzag either side of those threads. Let's go over to the sewing machine and do the zigzag. Some people do this all different ways, and it doesn't matter as long as you are happy with your way. Like, there's more than one right way. So maybe I'm just saying that because I don't want to say my way's wrong, but I like to zigzag on both sides because now when I cut it and fold it and to iron the hem so I can sew it, it'll be more stable. Like it won't want to spread apart or won't be able to spread apart. And also it just makes it, like I said, it just makes it a lot more stable. So some people wash it at this point. I like to wash after I do the hem because I like how the fabric blooms around that hem. I don't know how to explain it, but the stitches kind of sink in and it blooms all around and shrinks. And I just like it how that is. So, but I'm gonna line up. This is how easy it is. And then take my rotary cutter. And so I'm gonna save these because I thought I might cut them up and put them in a Christmas bat maybe next year or maybe this year if I have time. I think that's it for me today. I'll be back to hem these tomorrow and wash them and get them in my shop. Thanks you guys for hanging out with me today. Vlogmas has been super fun for me. Surprisingly, I thought I was gonna be stressed out, but it's been really fun. And I gotta go address some Christmas cards. Thanks, I love you, bye.